often when a TV show is being created, the writers push the boundaries to try reach the show's full potential. There are some pieces of television that are always great to watch after a long day, and then there are some that really wastes your time. But with so many great cartoons that I grew up with, naturally I want to make my own personal show. Nowadays, I think I know a thing or two about how a show would be written, from the characters to the plot points. If only my younger self knew that.
I'll show you how it's done.
Hello, it is I, Bionihero, and today I'm going to be torturing myself by watching an old series that I made when I was a lot younger.
Nuparu reporting. There's been enemies inside our shuttle. Nuparu, fight them off.
Wow, like 5 seconds in and already we got some stellar voice acting performed all by me.
Verno, I want you here for me for a sec. In case this is my last day, you take command.
Oh, so Furno's supposed to be the chosen one. Already, I swear this is gonna be full of cliches.
Why me, Commander?
Ah, an awkwardly long pause and really abominable lighting. This is gonna be good.
Because you have potential.
Okay, so you chose this random soldier just because he has potential to lead. That sounds really vague. I'm sorry, but what kind of name is Bionicle Masters? What has that got to do with anything with the show? Plus, this isn't even an entirely original thing. The character's already owned by Lego, and also there's some Hero Factory characters, so it's not just Bionicle. But Tano makes no sense.
I'm just a foot soldier, built to fight war, and yet Tahu chooses me? But why?
Okay, so you're already complaining about your leader title. That's way too quick. At least have some sort of events to happen, and then complain.
I don't think I'm ready. Verno, Tahu didn't just choose you just because he ran out of ideas.
Yeah, I'm sorry, mate, but didn't you hear what Tahu said before the ship crashed?
Because you have potential.
He was clearly out of ideas. Clearly.
He chose you for a reason.
Really? How's that going to convince our main protagonist?
Next, thanks. But I'm not ready, I'm just a rookie.
Oh, so he's a rookie. Always great candidates for leader, aren't they?
Verno, you're not just a rookie. You're more than that. You know what, Nex? I think you're right.
Oh, so it took Next calling you special and convinces you that he can do great as the leader. Might as well just scrap the entire scene.
My murderous mates. Tahu is missing.
Oh, of course. Plot convenience.
Avac, my trusted, yet shy second in command. With your riveting gun and your Zamo shooter, the heroes won't stand a chance.
Okay, so we're gonna get bland explanations about our villains, but not our heroes? Pathetic.
Hakan, my ninja of my crew.
With those lazy and boring deductions, younger me is already making a pivotal mistake in the script writing process. Apparently, I'm telling what they're able to do, but I'm not showing it. It's always better to show what they're capable of instead of telling them. I swear I only made these introductory sequences just to ineptly extend the runtime to about 3 minutes. And no, you're not missing anything out, because they're only really characterized towards a certain trope. Affable and extremely loyal second in command, show off, exists only to be the 5th member of our antagonistic faction, obvious traitor, and strong but absolutely idiotic. And there you go, I just summed up the entire minor antagonistic cast.
And me, Electron the Hunter.
Seriously, in your own show, your main antagonist, the one we should all fear, is called Electron the Hunter. How dumber could younger me get? Also, it's only in the intro where you get to know the names of the characters, which is pretty obvious if you know Bionicle Hero Factory lore.
The crew.
Seriously, the crew? That's like the worst possible name for the main antagonistic group. Also, I just love how there's a rogue piece of cat food infiltrating the shot.
Frono, what you must understand about being a good leader is, well, be yourself while you're the leader, I guess.
Oh, another strong but dumb character. Just what we need.
But Bulk, I'm not unique. You're the muscle. Nex and Nuparu are inventors, and Kopakos is the weapon experts. They're unique and they deserve to be leader. I'm just a soldier.
Really? Again? I thought you gotten over that.
Yes, I've always been a boxer.
I bet you guys are wondering who's speaking. Don't worry, I don't know either.
Step aside!
Another awkwardly long pause. Yippee! And also, did you hear that voice?
Step aside!
I know, that's me trying my hardest to make an aquatic-like voice, but it really didn't work.
Bulk!
A fight scene in only 2 frames. The most amateurish thing you could possibly ask for.
I'm gonna kick her. You see that, Carpa? That's what I call an unique leader.
A unique leader! All he did was kick Karapar out of the way. How does that and being a leader correlate?
Until next time, Bulk.
And then he gracefully floats into the heavens.
Bulk, who the heck was that?
His name is Karapar, and we have been enemies since long time ago.
Oh, so they're both rivals. Let's see whether I executed this character dynamic correctly.
Electron the Hunter speaking.
This is Kawapa speaking. I fought Bulk, but the rookie is actually a very strong being.
Oh yes, very strong because with the power of a poorly animated kick, he can dispatch any foe. Yeah, good excuse.
Avak and Hakan, would you mind?
That wasn't even a good suspense build-up.
Then after that, you put a bit of springs in, and then a little ammo in it, and then you get a squeak droop blaster.
And I thought you were the smart one of the group, Nuparu. Why are you teaching your apprentice how to make such a useless weapon?
Oh, hey Fono, how's Bulk? How was Bulk?
You could probably tell now that I didn't even make a script for this.
We got attacked by Karpa, who is Bulk's longtime foe.
Spare us the exposition.
Karpa got out alive? Are you serious, leader? Back in my day, me and the Paru would always kill an enemy if they get on their way. That's because these enemies were morons. But wait, then again, the crew are elite morons. So
Yeah, so I made Kopaka the crazy one and a comic relief character, and now Bionicle Generation 1 fans will hate me forever.
Fono, you should feel sorry for Kopaka. All this hard work in the previous years made him a little mad.
I wonder if anybody asked.
I wish it were my death ray, so I could kill the...
Fun fact, you are not funny. Shut up.
AVAC to Electron. I'm currently aiming at the good guys. They won't know what is coming.
And that ineptly ends the 2nd episode. Alright, episode 3, almost halfway there.
Guys, I'm just gonna go down to the laboratory. I wonder what Bulk is doing.
Ooh, and what's gonna happen at the laboratory? You know, a short fight scene before we see Bulk's mutilated corpse would have been much nicer. But nah, just make all the enemies' biggest accomplishments off screen.
Ah, rookies. Always so eager and impulsive. Incoming.
That sniper bullet would have killed you by now, Fono. But, this is Bionicle Masters. No logic is applied here.
I'll show you how it's done.
Oh, clap for Kopaka. He can magically conjure up weapons. Oh, such an impressive feat. Oh wow, I totally think that he definitely most certainly survived that fall.
Whoa, what the heck? What time is it? It's mashing time.
I'm sorry, but what accent was that, Ogrum? That sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger high on bleach.
Smash on this. Charge!
It took Kopaka a considerable amount of time to reach you. You could have ducked, Ogrum. But then again, who really cares about you, Ogrum?
Yup, I'm out.
And here we have a majestic Kuroda as he swiftly runs away before he gets brutally shanked by Kopaka.
No. Huh? Nuparu!
I'm back, kid. You're weak, kid. You always are and will forever be.
Oh geez, you're not only dumb, Carpa, but you're also a hypocrite.
Verno, don't listen to that piece of crab.
Oh yeah, and he defeated Hakan off screen.
They're too powerful. Retreat. I didn't get a smash at all.
Seriously, you retreating now? Are you guys that incompetent? Also, you guys barely did anything in that attack. Credit goes only to Hakan as he did chop up Bulk. Oh yeah, but then he gets beaten up by Nex. So, I take that back. And in defense of Avac, his cover was blown, so there's nothing much you can do at this point. Oh yeah, but then Ogrum gloats that it's smashing time, only for him to get stabbed and blown away. Oh, and then Kuroda goes away, I guess. Karapar chucks away Nuparu and attempts to strangle Furno, only for him to be shot. This entire attack was pointless.
Hey, Nex, is Bulk dead? No, Bulk is not dead. I checked his pulse.
Oh, so the heroes learn nothing from experience and they just revive him anyway. Okay, this episode is officially pointless.
Bulk needs to rest now. How about we just go watch some memes, Furno?
Congratulations, you cannot take the show seriously anymore. And then the episode ends with a neat little standoff between Electron the Hunter, Kopaka, and the Plate. So, as you expect, Bulk is repaired, and surprisingly, Nuparu seems pretty chilled after his last confrontation.
What? And Kopaka? By the name of a great spirit. You're right. He hasn't come back in yet.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that Bulk is way more smart than Nuparu.
Yeah, yeet!
Ooh, Kopaka, I'm afraid you have a severe diagnosis of this little thing called cringe.
Why did my gun fly off? I didn't shoot it.
Oh hey look, it's the one guy that didn't run away.
Huh? Ah! Guess who's back from the dead, Electron?
Impressive.
Oh, so no wonder why the enemy team sucks at fighting, because this guy just runs away. So after half the series, we finally get some attention to the main villains. I sorta like this scene because it expands the character a little bit, but then again it's not spectacular either.
Karapar, what the nectan are you doing to your status pod? My status pod could send messages to our other friends, so we could come here and beat the heroes up. Ah, that's clever. Anyway, just gonna continue surveilling Karapar. Keep up the good work. Oh! Brother, I could have been the leader, but he chooses you. You're weak. You're puny.
Hey guys, break it up here. I can't bear to see someone slaughtering each other.
And I can. Don't even think about doing it, or you're fired. Literally.
I'll withdraw then.
Sir, did you hear that? That was thunder. Raise the panic button. Calm down. It's just something coming from the air. Something great.
So yes, I can attest to that scene not being perfect, but at least it makes the villains seem less one-dimensional. Carpal may be an idiot, but at least he knows how to work his stasis pod into a distress beacon. Hakan is angry and bitter towards Avac for being promoted in second in command. Crota doesn't like seeing anyone picking unnecessary fights. And both him and Ogram react to pretty silly things. So no, it's not exactly good, but I do commend my younger self for trying to give some screen time to the enemies and trying to develop them a little bit further than just generic evil pawns. Expect this to be the only scene with genuine quality.
Next to Inferno, I found something.
And this neatly flows into our next episode.
Whoa, Nex. A status pod?
Let's take a look inside. Ah, so apparently I landed on the planet Zetax, and I see some new beings.
Little one, for your information, we're actually from Spheris Magna. We just crash landed here, all thanks to the crew. I am Inferno, and this is my friend Nex.
And I am Akmu, Matoran explorer from the universe Matanui. At your service. Anyway, what are the crew? Akmu, I'll talk about that to you later. Just follow us. There's more of us up ahead. Okay, Akmu. Here are the rest of us.
Well, it seems I'm not getting annoyed at this episode so far. I might even be pausing pretty rarely. So far, this episode has an unintentionally interesting build-up, so I might as well just leave the tape rolling, I guess.
Duparu, great inventor back in the days and Nexus mentor. Then there's Bulk, our muscle of a group. Arch enemy to Karpar, the legendary crab murderer. And not forgetting Kopaka, our brilliant yet crazed weapon expert. Would you mind if I look more inside the ship, if that's alright with you? Sure, follow us.
We don't really have much anything else. There's a health beacon that Nuparu managed to save when our ship crashed, and then there's just a few pieces left. Surely soon we'll get our ship back up and running.
Interesting. Anyway, I'm just going to go outside and collect some specimens for my people. Very interesting leaf. Has potential of living.
Hey, little Maton, I have a deal for you. Oh, back already, Akmu.
Hey, I've been wondering if I could borrow those pieces for a sec. Hey, Verno, is he allowed?
Only if he brings back the pieces. Well done, my friend. Now you will run back where you come from.
Okay, back to my friend Verno and Nex.
No, you won't. Hey, let me go.
Karpar, what the heck?
Ah!
You killed that ugly Matoran. Well done, Karpar. You got the pieces, and now we could blow up their ship and themselves.
No, Akmu is dead. This is my fault. I should have told him about the crew. I shouldn't have let him out. I definitely cannot be leader. Let's end it here and then.
Now, like with the rest of these episodes, this episode is still amateurish, but after seeing all the inconsistency of the other episodes, this feels like a nice breath of fresh air. This time, Verna has a reason to be self-doubtful because he made 2 mistakes while Akmu the Visitor was still alive. Not only didn't he tell Akmu about the evil forces of the crew, but also he let Akmu steal the pieces that were used to make a bomb. Because Akmu did not know anything about the war, this culminates to Karapar killing Akmu. Because if Verna next finds out that Akmu stole the bomb, then the main antagonist would have been in big trouble. This has to easily be my favorite episode in this series thus far, although it's not exactly a critical masterpiece. Alright, let's go. Final episode.
Looks like Tahu has chose the wrong person. Besides, you've always been a soldier.
So, while I was making this episode, it was actually raining, but considering what happened last episode, it's actually quite fitting.
Over here. We go through mistakes, do we? Well, Furnace made a mistake. But that doesn't mean you have to criticize him for it.
I'm sorry, Nex, but you're talking to an irredeemable thug. There's no way he's going to pay attention to you.
If I only knew that.
Okay, I may stand corrected, but this is still pretty hypocritical of Avak's actions. I mean, he's shown to be very respected by his colleagues, apart from Hakan, and also he had no qualms with trying to snipe Furno, so literally his characterization is all over the place.
I got depressing news, guys. Akmu is dead. And bad news for you, Bulk. I video transferred that he was killed by Karapar.
Wow, Nuparu's really boring in this. He just does whatever the plot needs him to do.
I think it's time to end me and Karapar's relationship. I'll see you on the other side. Or dead. Understood. Me and Kopaka will fend off the rest of the crew.
Ah, crisp audio. Me scrunching something of a background.
Well done, Karapar, for ripping Ramator in half. Your reward? You get to guard the base.
Come on, there must be a better reward than that.
The rest of us will hunt the rest of the heroes. Ah!
Clearly Ogre must learn a thing or two from that embarrassing mistake he made in episode 3.
Next! Hehehe, I'm gonna smash you.
Congratulations, Ogrum. You have passed the mediocre dramatic entrance test.
And you fail.
Don't worry, Nex. I'll look after you while I keep the rest of the crew at bay. Indeed, Kopaka.
Clearly Avak was touched by Nex's speech that he just allowed Furno to shoot him.
Ah, Bulk. Ready to fight me again? You killed Akmu, so now I kill you.
You killed this person and now I kill you, cliché.
Your tactics never change, Bulk. Yeah.
Look at them go. Poor Kuroda, you only had 2 pieces of dialogue and it didn't even land a hit on anyone.
You're stupid as hell, Karapar.
Stupid as hell! Karapar coerced a Matoran to give him the last pieces of your ship and then he kills them anyway. Clearly Karapar's not that stupid.
Huh? Okay, Bulk. Time for you to die. Finish what we started.
You mean us? Oh, no.
Quick spoiler for Transformers Beast Wars, this literally rips off Terrorsaur and Scorponok's death scene. Plus, it was actually the whole reason why I made this series. I'm a very weird person, as it turns out.
We won.
That fight was honestly very lazy. I liked Bulk and Carpar's fight scene because at least I felt it put a lot more effort to it.
Guys, you might want to see this. Carpar, no! This isn't over yet, Furno. I will be back. The crew will be back. And we'll be more dangerous than ever.
Yeah, you better be more dangerous than ever considering you got knocked out by one of your minions' weapons.
Today, we remember Bulk, our muscle of the group.
Come on now, he wasn't just the muscle of the group. He was smart at times.
He stood up for us when we were about to get killed.
However, we have hopes for our race and our future. New warriors will come. However, we shall never forget our good friend Bulk.
Wow, it's not like if they even care about Bulk. So, after watching the series, I realized that I don't exactly regret making this. I honestly view this as a fun little experiment, if not necessarily a good one. Because I didn't know how a good story is told, many of the characters are very inconsistent, and the ones that are consistent are one-dimensional. An example of this is Carpar, as in the beginning of the series, he is portrayed as a moronic idiot who acts first and attacks later. But then, magically in the second half of the series, he's shown to be rather smart with technology and he has manipulation skills. Whereas Nex is very one-note. He's only there to be optimistic and supportive of Furno, and that's it. Even though it's surprisingly one of the least annoying pieces of work I ever made when I was younger, it's still pretty bland, and after maturing and understanding how a better story could be told, I feel I could have done definitely a lot better. But I will give this series some tentative justice. Later, or maybe even tomorrow, I'm going to upload a full movie cut of this series, so that you can look at it and decide for yourself whether you think it's not an entirely bad series. I'm going to mark it as unlisted though, so make sure you click the link at the bottom of this video. And if you enjoyed this video, then like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to have a lovely weekend.